Hi, welcome to episode 4 of the Lone Gunslinger podcast. Whoa, 1 weekend, well, actually, what, 9 days? 9 days into the Trump presidency, and he's done more than, I don't, aside from him, maybe the past three, well, 4 or 5 presidents combined. Yeah, he's on a roll. He is going full on save America mode, and we love him for it. That is right. Yeah. Oh my goodness, we have a lot of news to get in here today. I haven't seen so many people upset about pedophiles, criminals, child molesters, just breaking the law in general. I don't know. I really don't know what to make of the modern Democrat. I really don't. They're not. They're not old school Democrats. They are extremists that have been radicalized for money. Who knows what the heck it is, but uh, President Trump takes on the Colombian president, and here in Arizona, I guess, well, he is Senator Gallego, but in itself, that is a bit of a stretch, even though that's what we're going with. Yeah. Anyway, he says, "Where are we going to get our flowers?" Yeah, Mr. Arizona Senator, we have a big rose industry here in Arizona, your home state. So how about you worry about America, especially when it influences your home state, huh? Instead of worrying about Colombian government, who's a socialist president right now anyway. Yeah, drug cartel connection, way to go. You didn't win. Anyway, let's talk about this Laken Riley Act. Trump just signed into law the Laken Riley Act. The border, securing the border is a huge, huge reason why Trump support is just through the roof. People are getting killed, raped, murdered, children being trafficked, drugs, fentanyl pouring across the border. There's so much crime and just destruction of our fundamental values and the core of America when you just let in whoever the heck wants to come across the border without any kind of vetting whatsoever. It's unbelievable that a Democrat would support that. I guess Selena Gomez, she is crying for rapists and pedophiles, women beater. Yeah, those are just so sad that they're going to be out of the country. She got ratioed though, so hopefully she learned her lesson. Anyway, yeah, Trump, he signed in the Laken Riley Act to counter, hopefully in some, if these people who are committing these murders know that they're going to be held accountable, hopefully it'll stop something. But then again, you have these radicalized DAs in certain left-wing districts and cities. They'll just let them get away with it. So Trump, he couldn't have came fast enough. I know that much. Not to mention, and again, there's no race. Mexico is not a race. It's about bringing in merit-based individuals who will make America a better place and contribute to society. It has nothing to do with race whatsoever. In fact, a large number of the illegals coming across the border are using Mexico to get here. But yeah, there's a link in the description for that. Also in Florida, let's see here. In Florida, they had Chinese migrants, illegal aliens, go to South Florida through Cuban smugglers. Now, what are Chinese smuggling into Florida for? Yeah, those aren't Mexicans. Those aren't people here for, as they say, a better life. Um, you're dealing with the Chinese government here, who is devout communists, and that's who they are infiltrating the southern border with. It's not the good guys coming across for the most part. I'm sure there are, but those people have to also, they're doing it illegally. They still have to follow the law. Um, let's see here. So they found these Chinese individuals being smuggled in. And who's our number one enemy in the world today? China. So how about we just lock down any and everyone that's not here to make America better? It's not rocket science. And also big news: Trump is going to open up Guantanamo Bay for 30,000 illegal aliens who are currently here in the United States. So you won't run into that situation like in Colombia where they divert the plane to go into Guantanamo Bay Detention Center. So once again, Trump is thinking outside the box in a way to get around all these anti-American, I can't even, legislators, leadership. I don't know what they want. Why would you want to destroy the country where your kids live, your future, where you live? You don't care about your own life. Maybe you care about your grandchild's life. One murder, one rape, one assault from an illegal alien here shouldn't have happened. We've got enough crimes here in America to deal with. You don't import crime. That's absolutely insane. And at least Trump is here doing something about it now. And he got on top of it quick. And speaking of insane, the RFK Jr. Confirmation began today. Good old Pocahontas Warren got on her high horse and tried to say that RFK Jr. would be using his position to further his pocketbook, to make money off of it. Not to mention that she completely just disregards the fact of how much money she's getting from the medical industry. Is that what we're calling it now? Medical industry. I don't know what it is. Lobbyist is what it is. But so good old X had to come in and tell the truth of the matter again. Turns out Elizabeth Warren, while she's shouting at RFK Jr. that he's making money off of, that he will potentially make money off of his new position, she left out the fact that she is getting upwards of $5.2 million a year from lobbyists, the exact people that she's trying to save from being sued. I guess that's her question. I don't know what her situation is, other than the fact that she's corrupt and she's using big pharma money to, I don't know, save her power or get more power or buy herself another house. I don't know, but it's anti-American nonsense, and she is what she is. She's a hypocrite and a joke. Anyone that votes for her, I don't know what they're thinking. But anyway, RFK's holding his own against those wackadoos today. And what do we got here? Speaking of RFK, his vice presidential nominee when he was running, Nicole Shanahan, she went to X and posted a video threatening. No, she wasn't threatening. She was saying, hey, we gave you guys a lot of money. If anyone opposes his nominations, which no one should, did you see who the last our head medical head medical politician, I guess, the director of Health and Services was, what do you call them? What are you allowed to call them here? A man dressed as a woman. I don't know what you call that without getting kicked off YouTube, but you know what I'm talking about. Or RFK Jr. Which one is more qualified? A man dressed as a woman or RFK Jr.? I mean, these people, they're so, it really is professional wrestling. You know that they go back behind the scenes and they act cordial and they, probably share a drink and all this stuff. And then they come out and act like it's a number one, he's the number one enemy and he's going to destroy America. It's absolutely ridiculous. So RFK, I'm pretty sure he'll be confirmed as to head the Department of Health and Human Services, the HHS. But yeah, talking about Nicole Shanahan's former running mate, she went to X and released a video. I don't want to paraphrase here. Let me get the word for word. She said, referring to if they don't confirm RFK Jr. as HHS lead. She says, if they don't, please call your senator and ask them to vote yes. Then she goes on to say, the two candidates I helped elect, Senator Raphael Warnock and Senator John Ossoff, please know I will be watching your votes very closely. I will make it a personal mission that you lose your seats in the Senate if you vote against the future health of America's children. And she was saying that she wrote 2 large checks to Chuck Schumer, good old penguin, in order to get Warnock and Ossoff across the finish line. Again, why would you donate any money to a Democrat anyway? Why would you donate to anyone who's proven that they'll turn their back on you as soon as a larger check comes through? It's so frustrating sitting here. Americans are working their butts off. You guys are trading around money like it's monopoly money, and you're voting against the interest of America. It's frustrating. Speaking of anti-American, apparently, in order to be Captain America in a movie, you have to hate the country. Apparently, that's what we're doing now. Because what was his name? Chris Evans, not a fan of America or Trump. Every left-wing hero got Chris Evans out there saying anything and everything to get the next role. But anyway, so what is his name? I don't even know his name. The current supposed Captain America, Anthony something. He was being interviewed and on stage talking about Captain America, and he said, for me, Captain America represents a lot of different things. And I don't think the term America should be one of those representations. I don't think the term America should be one of those representations. Now, wait a minute. I'm pretty sure his name's Captain America. Pretty sure that's his name. So maybe we should just retitle this movie Captain Anti-America. I mean, that seems to go with what he's pushing there. Other words, just call him Captain Commie. I don't really know what Captain Commie's talking about here, but yeah. But hey, don't worry, because his PR firm came in and said, "Oh, wait a minute, no, he didn't mean that. You better tweet this out." So let's see what he said. Totally changed his tune, right? Because I'm sure sitting there in front of who he assumed was the people who wanted to listen to him, he wasn't telling the truth. But once a PR firm gets a hold of this bad press, because you just destroyed the movie, no one's going to want to see this Captain Anti-American film. He comes out and what did he say? Anthony Mackie is his name. Captain Commie. All right, here we go. Let me be clear about this. I'm a proud American, and taking on the shield of a hero like Cap is the honor of a lifetime. I have the utmost respect for those who serve and have served our country. Cap has universal characteristics that people all over the world can relate to. What does that nonsense even mean? You should fire your PR person. Yeah, that's what the PR firm told him to say to make better his anti-American comment. Whatever, just stick with it. We know who you are. Say you hate America. The world blessed you to make you famous. Ton of money. And the thing you want to do is slap down the very country that gave you the opportunity to be who you are. Good job there, Anthony. I'm glad you have the utmost respect for your country. The whole thing's a joke. And just you can't even watch Netflix. Watch any series on Netflix. They immediately invoke degenerate, deviant behavior, and you can't sit down and watch with your friends, your family, your children, and this is intentional. They want to destroy the foundation of America. That's what they want to do. Without morality, without some semblance of right and wrong, you don't have a country, and we don't have a culture. We don't have a culture, and without a culture, the communists will control us. They'll take over the country. So maybe Captain Kami here has something that he's reaching for. Maybe he wants to be the first Captain Kami when the commies take over. Oh, that's right. Wait a minute. Trump won. Sorry, commies. Crying of the night. Yeah, so that is about it for the moment. Trump, keep it up. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep holding them accountable. Kristi Noem had an awesome video. She actually took to the streets of New York City with ICE and was helping to round up the illegal criminals who were here. I don't have the link to it in the description, but it's all over the internet. Maybe I'll post it. We got Hegseth already removing Milley's security clearance. Awesome. Trump removing security clearance for all those, what do they call them? Intelligence community officials that put in the propaganda or sent out the propaganda, signed the propaganda, whatever they did, how many times they did, but against him. Intelligence agencies, they're on the watch right now. And you think it's big with RFK Jr. right now. Wait till Patel and Tulsi are getting grilled by these, I don't know what they are, wannabe mini tyrants up there getting their lobbyist checks. Anyway, God bless America. God bless you, and keep believing in yourself.